levels. We only have 10,000 more gold to go. It's totally doable this stream. And, we're gonna be total capitalist scum. And it's gonna be great. It'll be an adventure, that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna figure it out. And we're gonna see the end. Because normally the end of Stardew is completing the community center. Well, the end. Then you can play as long as you want. But, you know, the end for us is gonna be selling out to Joja. And I've been asked, you know, are you going to continue beyond this? You know, are you going to keep trying to build the farm? No. And the reason is because we're going to do a full completionist run in which we're going to be the good guys. We're going to be the best heroes of the valley ever, pretty much. That's what completion run gets you. Yeah, everyone loves you and all the friends, and we complete all the things, and we get all the rewards, and our farm's going to look beautiful, but not this run. This run, we're getting by. We got as much money as possible, as quick as we could, and yeah. Yeah, I've been excited. It's been a bit of a long day, and I got my tea, I got my Leaf. Leaf is a good boy, and we're gonna vibe. It's gonna be a good time. I hope you're doing well, Phoenix. Thank you for letting me know I was muted. Always appreciate folks letting me know if I mess something up in the audio settings. Always a little rough when that happens. But let's get to it, shall we? All right. We're gonna scooch in a little bit and not honk the desk too much. There we go. Beautiful. Love it. All right. Let's go ahead and switch on over. Go ahead and. I don't know why the Spotify thing didn't come up today. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but that's all right. Let's switch over to the game. As in, it is time. All right. Let's get into the sea. I also want to note, very important, that we ended at 69,953 gold. Like, it's good. It's very nice. But we were also so close to greatness. Like, it's good, but it could have been great. Still good, though. Very, very pleased with our 69,953 gold. That's a 6. Anyway, it's the adult number. It's the sex number. That's it. All right, we're back at our 69,000. Yeah, we were casually working on this bok choy thing, although this probably won't happen at all. I realized it won't be just 2 days and then we're done. It is still nice, yes. Very nice. It's not gonna just be 2 days and we're done. Which is kind of good. I was worried that it would end too quickly and then no one would get a chance to come in, and then it'd be like, oh, well, it already ended, so go watch the VOD, I guess, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with watching the VOD. But it occurred to me, actually, that we're going to have to, we get the money, and then we have to buy one bundle at a time, and then we have to move through a couple days. So we'll have a few days left to enjoy our farm, maybe build a few things, you know, just for the sake of building, for the sake of progress and creation. While we're, you know, doing all that, though, if you guys wouldn't mind retweeting the Go Live tweet for today, or engaging with it in any way, you know, likes, retweets, all of that stuff, all good things to the algorithm. I would love to share it around and have some friends join us today. Or to share their link directly, I'm not mad about that either. Too hot. I wanted to drink it, but I'm not a tea rookie. I could see that it was going to burn me, but it smells good. It's my one problem with hot drinks, is you can't consume immediately. You have to wait until they don't burn your tongue. Or you just accept being burnt, but personally I can't stand it. It stinks. I don't like it. It feels bad. Gonna rain all day tomorrow, and the spirits are very displeased today. Well. Unfortunately, spirits, we are going to have to finish this Joja run no matter what you say. Let's get started. Right. Right, we were doing those things in an effort to just sell as much as possible to cram toward the end. We will see what we sell going forward. Wow, all silver stars. It's kind of unusual. Oh no, not all silver stars, silver and gold. Let's just sell these. Since we're not gonna make it that long. Normally I'd be keeping eggplants because eggplant parmesan is super helpful in the mines, but it does not matter for the purposes of this particular file, which we're gonna be hearing a lot today, and I Apologize for the repetition, or the repetitious nature that is going to be required of that, but don't worry, it won't take too long. We'll still have a good time, we'll get to do some Stardew stuff, and I mean, listen to that fall music. It's still Stardew. What's not to like? Pet the puppy, very important. Must always pet the pup. Oh yeah, the super cucumbers are turning the water purple, that's fun. Let's see. Pet the chickies. Good old Blackberry. And Tender. And Dad. And Nugget. There we go. Thank you, Dad. I had to get the egg back. And drop. Perfect. Let's let all of our friends out. Hope you've had a good Monday yourself, chat. Whoever's hanging out. It's been, always a bit of a weird day for me. Toward the end of the day, I never quite know what to do with myself. And it's like, well, you just do work, right? But like the last 30 minutes of the day are always weird because it's like I'm not going to get anything done in the last 30 minutes, but I also feel bad about just leaving 30 minutes early, even if it is work from home and it doesn't really matter, right? Like, it's a bit weird. But that's okay. Even though it's been a bit of a sleepy Sunday for me, or not even Sunday, it's a Monday. What am I talking about? See, this is my problem. Sleepy Monday, and I'm not fully awake or functioning. Oh yeah, the Stardew Valley Fair. Oh my God, I forgot we were gonna start on embarrassing Lewis in front of the entire town. Let's go. All right. We're gonna get these, and where's our eggplant? So we had a bit of a joke last time that we're just gonna put some purple things on display. We're gonna put these 2 plums, an eggplant, and the lucky purple shorts on display. And that's it. That's all. That's all we're gonna do. It's gonna be great. Let's make sure everything's taken care of. So we did water our line here. We got all of our animals petted and milked and such. Let's go check on the mushies. If we had a purple mushroom, I might have put that on display too. That would have been fun. Alright. We've got until 2 to enter the town square, so I'm not in any major hurry here. I am still going to be focusing primarily on selling. There are some things I may try and keep just for the next immediate couple of days. But for the most part, we're selling all we got. Because we're still trying to get to our 75K total. The 75K will pay for 2 bundles. Which, as I was mentioning at the top, we are going to have to pay for individually. So we're going to have to put in the 35K for the greenhouse and then the 40K for the bus. And those will be 2 individual purchases over multiple days. So that'll be a whole thing that we're going to have to do. But hey, you know, that means we get to have a little more time together in old Stardew Valley, huh? Enjoy the old Jojaberry farm. Hello, cows. I heard a bloop. I was trying to see if I could find it so I could pan for it. No? Not here. I'm going to miss having this much grass. Eventually there will come a time when I cannot have this much grass, and it will be quite the shame. Hello cows. Doggy barks. Alright, I think that's it. Let's go see. We'll gather our forage on the way. Whoop. Alright. Oh look, we got extra wild plums. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Let's head into town. Lovely. Look how cute. Alright, we got the shop with a bunch of stuff in it. We don't have any star tokens, but we'll probably still try and get the star drop just to prove that we can. Also, there's easy ways to farm for tokens in this, which I feel is worth demonstrating. Well, son, it's the big day, our most important festival of the year, the Stardew Valley Fair. Little does he know how important it is. If you'd like to participate by setting up a Grange display, I've left an empty stand for you. Just let me know after you've set everything up so we can get to the judging. He's going to regret giving me that information. You strong like me? Smash stone! Alright. Oof. Strength level iron. Not bad. Well, a horse. Rats. Buttermilk. I do like all the varying gym teachers. Yeah, I like all the variable levels for strength. Think. A shrimp. That's me. I'm an actual shrimp. I don't got a lot going on, so shrimping is. Blink. Ow. No. Gorilla. I mean, gorillas are super strong, so to be compared to a gorilla is actually a big compliment. But it's... Oh, a mammoth! I've never seen that one before. Aha! Timing has never been my forte, but, you know. Star token! If I get the bottom one, then it'll give me a pity token. Which I always think is funny. George's knee? Wait a minute. What if these strength level things said George's knee, and I kind of hate it. Soggy spaghetti! Oh no, that's also accurate. I'm mad about it. Not me being a noodle. Ah! A trout! Okay. See, look! George's knee! Poor George. Look, he didn't ask for this. He's an old guy who had a bad injury, and he has to rub it with a pepper. It's not as... I don't know why that's so funny. I've just never seen that before. That's really good. Are you gonna burn me now, T? It tried. It's still good, though. Unfortunately for you, T, you are delicious. And one more try. Nope. Okay, one more try that actually makes sense. There was a pancake, though. Dang it. Okay, I need a... Dang it. I'm trying to watch it as it's going down instead of, like, when it's hitting the bottom. Hey, how's it going in here? Queen Suzanne! It's so good to see you. I realized, I forgot last time, that we ended right before the Grange display, and you bet your buttered biscuits that we're gonna put Lewis's shorts on display, and I'm gonna laugh about it. I have already been mercilessly mocking Lewis, and it's gonna be great. Today is also the end of the Joja run. Like, it's gonna happen. We only need 75,000 gold, which is totally doable with our current income and various goods that we produce on the farm. And then it'll be a couple days, because I realized we're gonna have to turn in the bundle, you know, wait a day for that bundle to be complete, and then we can go back and turn in another bundle and wait for that bundle to be complete, and then we'll get the final cutscene. So, luckily, we have some time, so, you know, folks can filter in and whatnot. Because I know there were at least a few people who were curious. I'll still have it up as a VOD, so if anyone is curious, you can come back and watch it on the Twitch page anytime. But, for now, we must make a mockery of Lewis. This is inevitable. Alright, so we had a goof last time that we were gonna, you know, just all purple things. In no particular shape. No particular order. Just, you know, symbolic of nothing. It's funny too, because it's just all purple things. That's all it is, Lewis. That's all. Yeah, it's okay, Marnie. See, I think Marnie should get extra points for this giant cheese wheel, like, genuinely. That is an impressive cheese wheel. I just... The magical shorts display. I admit, I did like the displays other people have done, where it's just all Iridium and then Lewis's shorts. I think that's also hilarious. But yes. Alright, we'll talk to everybody just to get all the stuff. See, it's funny to me because it's like, oh, Pierre's been gathering the best produce. Where'd you get that produce from, Pierre? Where'd you get it from? Where that convenient tiny garden that you, you know, never mention unless it's, to take credit for my grown crops? I'm watching you, buddy. Yes, gathering, with the heavy quotation marks, exactly. That's exactly my issue here. Played the strength game too many times, and now my arms feel like rubber. Okay, Alex, no one cares. Have you been to the fortune teller? She set up her stand in the graveyard. Oh, actually, I would be very curious to know what the fortune teller is going to say, because we have not really interacted with people this run. Because normally it's based on, like, your highest friendship levels with people, whether they're romantic, of romantic interest or not. So, we'll be curious. There's a lizard loose in the garage. Need to go help take care of that. Oh, no. I hope the lizard makes it out safe. I like the lizard. Or, you know, at least finds a place to relocate. But no worries. Let's see. Swirling with visions of the future. Alright. Read my future for 100 gold. Ah, yes. I see you at the beach. There's some kind of event taking place. You walk up to Marnie and say something funny. It seems like you two are good friends. I mean, sure. If I'm gonna be friends with anybody on this farm, probably Marnie. Now I see you and Maru in a field of grass. You seem happy. Ugh. Still putting me with my girl. The fortune teller knows me well. Crystal ball has moved on. Ah, you're in combat. There's something dreadful bearing down on you from the dark, but you seem more than ready to face it. Ah, the crystal ball has gone dim. That's all I can do for you, young one. Now just keep in mind the future isn't set in stone. Whatever I've told you today can still be changed if you set your mind on it. Farewell. Bye, Welwick. Thanks for the fortune. Alright, we're gonna talk to Wizard a little bit, and he's gonna be like, that clown, I know him from somewhere. Yes, mysterious clown. That's okay. I use a lot of the same techniques in my own line of work. Yeah, I like Robin getting to show off. Robin's stuff is cool. Clint's blades and his prices. There we go. I complain about my job sometimes, but I do take pride in my work. See, this is why I'm big on Clint is terrible, and I don't like Clint. He's big, nice guy energy, which I don't really like, and I think is done really poorly, but of all the terrible people in Stardew Valley, like Lewis, Morris, all that, Clint at least has a shred of possible redemption in him, which makes him a little easier to be okay with. Like, he's creepy toward Emily, and he doesn't take a no, and I don't like it, but, to be fair, he does have, you know, a shred of repentance, you know. These are my finest pieces, I hope you like them. Like, he doesn't complain constantly, and he certainly has possibilities of becoming a better person and kind of turning around. But, you know, yeah, he's not super good at it. All the animals are friendly. Moo! I also moo at animals. A hen pecked my finger. Ouch. Just a few steps over there, Gus is grilling a batch of pork ribs. Yikes! That's the dichotomy of eating animals. Sometimes, like, both can coexist in my mind, but you know. All right, Linus, thank you. I'm just trying to get some free friendship points for no reason, just because I can. Willie, it's your chance to show off all the good produce from Jojaberry. Yes. My produce, Only one of these pieces is actually my proper produce. But that's fine. Alright, here's George. Ooh, smoked turkey haunch does sound good. Ooh, zucchini skewers actually sound like a good idea. You should listen to that idea, Gus. Yum, tasty burger, delicious. It's all free today. Compliments of Mayor Lewis. And make sure to dribble some of my secret sauce on there. I'm trying to get Gus to tell me his sauce recipe, but he won't budge. That reminds me, my partner has actually been experimenting with some recipes, and he recently discovered a very tasty, like, ketchup-based sauce with, like, some vinegar and a little bit of sugar. I don't know, we're gonna keep wandering around. It won't kick us out if we leave, but I want to do everything first, and hopefully we I can get all the stuff done before we get Lewis to get grumbly at us. That'll be fun. Yes, she does deserve recognition. Demetrius, you should recognize your wife. It's a budget clown. Oh, he's doing his best. He's got a little jiggly ball. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the 1-star token. Beat all the games. I did ruin the 69,953 by reading our fortune, but you know what? It's fine. Here, I wanna see if I can get it. I'm so close, chat. Jack! Okay. Alright. 3 more tries, and then I'll leave it alone. But I gotta at least try! Dang it. Come on. Don't make a liar out of me. Damn it! I guess carrot stick? A sad carrot stick I am. Alright, let's see what Lewis thinks of our display, shall we? Oh, are you already finished setting up your Grange display? It took me a long time to figure out, Lewis, but I think I'm ready. Just gotta manually walk over there now. Hurry it up, old man! Yes, Pierre. Stolen goods. Our beautiful display, with 0 flaws and absolutely no problems. Yes. Her Grange display has been judged. Return to Mayor Lewis for the result. I don't know why this is so funny to me, but okay, I know why it's funny, but also I'm taking a special glee in this. I am enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Dang it. Alright. There we go. We're taking a collected sip of tea. Let's go see what Lewis has to say. Shall we? You! Was that some kind of sick prank? Those are very private! Ooh, he's pissed. Here, take 750 star tokens and don't tell a soul. Now go clean up your box and bring me my item tomorrow. It says I can talk to him, but I can't. That's funny. Alright. That was some strange looking purple lettuce in your Grange display. I swear, it looked just like Mayor Lewis's special Oh, never mind. It's okay, Marnie. I'm not gonna tell nobody. Feels great to be on top. Ha! Pierre, this is why you suck. Nice effort, though. Yeah, nice effort. Alright. Let's go see what Willie says, if anything. Wow, I got a low score. I guess Mayor Lewis isn't much of a fish man. Oh well. To be fair, he does mention in several events that the smell of fish does make him kind of nauseous, which, fair? I'm also kind of sensitive to the smell of fish and the taste of it sometimes, which is hilarious because I like sushi, but I don't make the rules. Alright. Let us regather our display, shall we? Can I put stuff back? Oh, I still can! Ha, that's funny. Welp. We got our 750 tokens in bribe money. Oh, boy! Oh, my goodness. let's see. Let me mute this here. There we go. Close that. Alright. Let's, heck with it. Let's play a few games. I'm kinda curious. Let's see. 50G. We won't play too many, because I am trying to save some of our money here, but... No! Heck. This does feel a lot better, though. The slingshot controls used to be god-awful. But they're much better now, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Might actually use the slingshot in the completion run, which is a very weird thought. I generally, like, the general consensus in the community was that, like, there was no accuracy bonus. I thought that was pretty good, though. Yeah, I'll take my 30 star tokens. Why is it so jittery? Why are you like this? Oh, well. I mean, that's fine. Didn't really ever like the fishing minigame, so I'm kind of gonna ignore that. Are there any other games? I think it's just those, and then also this one. This, for anyone wondering or new to Stardew Valley, this is the best way in Stardew Valley to get points at the Grange display. Like, you can play the other minigames. If those are more fun to you, by all means. You know, don't let me stop you. However, this is the fastest way to get tokens because you can just bet consistently on green, because it's always... Is it green or orange? Hang on, let's look it up. Let's see. The Stardew Valley Fair. There we go. I don't need to win the Stardew Valley Fair. I already won by I beat Mayor Lewis. It's fine. Yes, that's what it is. So, yes, the mathematical probability is the wheel will land on green 75% of the time versus 25% of the time. It's not a guarantee, but it does make it a little easier. So we want green, and then we're gonna put in, let's say 150, and we'll wager. Yeah. Clearly, I am a master of video games. Let's do 200. I live in a city known for gambling, and this is the most gambling I've done since we've been here. Which I find humorous. There we go, see? Easy money. Let's see if our luck's gonna get any better. See, the reason this works is not only is the probability very high, but you double your bet every time you put in. So let's put in another 200, eh? So it's pretty quick to build up, but if you lose, you don't lose as much. So you have a pretty likely chance that you'll get a bunch, and then even if you lose a little bit, unless you're doing a bunch, you'll win pretty handily. Let's do 300. Keep it spicy. Ow, rats. Of course, the one bet that I decided to try and make a little higher is the one we actually lose on. Let's try again. No! Now it's happening multiple times in a row. Gosh, dang it. See, but if I try to bet on orange, then it's gonna switch back to green, and I'm gonna be sad about it. So, it's fine. Come on. There we go. That's a little better. Working our way back up here. To heck with it. 500, let's go. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Fuck! Damn it, that was so much. Maybe I could get it back? This is how gambling starts, kids. This is why we don't gamble with real money, only Stardew tokens. Also, if we don't get the star drop, I'm not gonna be mad about it, so. Well, I guess I'm gonna be sad about it, but I'm not gonna be mad, so I guess that's fine. I could get it back up, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna spend that much time on it. So I'm not that upset about it. Simon loves the rides and stuff, yeah. And Lewis doesn't want to talk to me anymore because I made fun of him in front of the entire town, and it was hilarious. Let's see if there's anything we can get with our star tokens. We can get dried sunflowers, which is actually probably my favorite decoration in Stardew. It's just lovely. Let's get a dried sunflower. Why not? Alright. Not too much to do here at the fair. I could, again, well, okay. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can actually just buy star tokens. So, like, if I wanted... So it's literally a single piece is 50, right? So if I wanted to buy the 1900 required, I could do it. Like, it's doable. It would just cost a lot of money. And since we're trying to get our money to get out of this Joja-scape, I don't think it's worth it. Which is fine. That's okay. Alright. Or I really do actually recommend this, as much as I just painfully lost all of my tokens. This is the most consistent way to rack up tokens. Just don't do what I did and bet a lot. Just do a little at a time, and you'll build it up pretty quickly. Or just play whatever games you like. If you like the fishing minigame, which I'm about, or the slingshot minigame is actually better now. Wild. Can't believe that. But slingshot is actually a usable device at this point, which is pretty weird. Let's see. We can check if we've talked to everybody. Looks like we did. Look at us. Chatting to everybody. Being social for a single time on this file. Okay, to be fair, it's more than that because we did socialize a little bit at the beginning, and we've been friends with Marnie, so we could get the shorts so we could make fun of Lewis. So, it worked out. Alright, let's head back to the farm. I think I'm good. That was enough shenanigans for one day. Yes, the festival is going to end, and that's fine. Let's go. Oh yeah, the survival burger gave us some foraging. That's cool. Oh yeah, pickled pumpkins. That'll give us some good money. Let's gather our mayo. Da-da-da-da-da. Nothing to complain about, they say. Very well. Right. And out we go. I'm gonna sell some extra stuff here. Let's put the plums in here, actually. Those are good. Those are good preserve things if we get to that point. We're gonna keep the shorts. Why would we return the shorts now? We've only just begun with our short shenanigans. I'll keep that for the time being. Drop that off. I guess there's no real point to keeping these because we're not gonna even get to befriending Clint, not Clint, Kent. They sound similar, to my defense. But befriending Kent requires roasted hazelnuts or or fiddlehead fern risotto, which is harder to get, so I usually just do hazelnuts. But for now, let us put down our single winning, our little sunflowers, which are very cute, and I am actually not mad about it. And we'll drop the stuff in here. We're gonna get attacked a little bit, and that's fine. Right. Anything in here all together? No, it doesn't look like it. We already gathered the mushies this morning, so there shouldn't be anything in here. Nope. Not a single mush. How are we on the hay situation? We're fine. The animals will be a-okay, even if they have to stay in while it's raining tomorrow. That'll be just swell. Alright. Let's go to bed. Because there's not really too much to do. We're going to pet the dog. Even if we've already pet the dog, we pet the dog again. We're going to ding. There we go. And now let's go to sleep. Sleepy sleep. There we go, see? Easy. Easy 6,000 a day. Gonna be no problem to get to that 75,000. Easy. Already done it. And it's a dark and stormy day. Just perfect for turning in our Joja selling out devices. Isn't that right, Squishy? We're gonna keep our little friend on our lap here. We're gonna take a quick posture check because my back is hurting. It's just like you spent all day at the computer and now you're gonna do even more time at the computer, and I'm gonna say yes, I am. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna stretch. If you're at home working or hanging out, I do strongly recommend you also take a stretch, no matter how long you've been sitting. It's always good to loosen up the spine a little bit. Yeah. Let's turn off some things. There we go. Yeesh. All this stuff. Rightio. Okay. Let's go. We don't have to do any of the stuff with the crops today, but we are able... Oh, I should put something in there, I suppose. But we are going to take care of our little baby animals, because they're so very cute. And we may be capitalist monsters, but we do care about our animals, and I am pleased. Alright, and let's make sure we actually feed them today, since they won't be able to go outside. There we go. Just some lovely Stardew carrying. There we go. Beautiful. Now, we make cheese. So much cheese. I like to hope that they're making cheddar. That's my favorite kind of cheese. I don't know if you have a favorite kind of cheese, chat, but if you do, let me know. I'm always delighted to talk about cheese. One of my favorite foods. Favorite food groups, indeed. There's just so many ways to consume it. You can do blue cheese, which is another one of my favorites. You can do cheddar cheese, American cheese. Pepper jack if you're feeling spicy. All kinds of good stuff. Right. Let's figure out something else to put in those preserve jars. Why not? Could do more pumpkins. Could do some blackberries. Could do these crystal fruit. Let's do 2 of those and 2 of these. I don't know what all these little things look like. Normally I am able to see a preview, but I guess this is good. At least I don't need anything. What do we have here? Yeah. So they already have that. I guess they just skip over the 3 fish. Neat. Available in 2 days. We will either bring refined quartz, honey, coral, or an oyster. Okay. I guess we'll see what they want. If we get to that in 2 days. Well, I say if, but we will. That's not part's not the problem. There's some new cranberries. Oh, these bok choy will be ready tomorrow. That'll be fun. Let's go to Joja and put down our first payment. Wonder what we should buy first. I feel like the greenhouse is cheaper, so that would make more sense. Oh yeah, we need to go to Gunther's anyway, because we've got some stuff to donate, so... Oh, I unlocked the minecarts. What am I doing? Just wanted to take a walk, I guess. I do love the chill, rainy atmosphere. Rainy days are the best days in Stardew, in my humble opinion. Just delightful. To the town. Don't need to go to Clint's, but we do need to go to Gunther's. Donate. Let's see. Put that there with the other fossils, and there. That can go together. Oh. I'm guessing that's going to give us a flute block, which, yep, I can't say I really care, but that's okay. Flute blocks are cute and all, and drum blocks are fine, but, eh. I do like the fun stuff people can do with them. I've seen people make entire songs on their farm doing that. Alright. Let's go see. Alright, Morris. You filthy bastard. I've got the Joja Community Development Form right here for you, miss. Care to take a look? Yes, we do. Repairs the old ruins on the farm, turning it into a greenhouse. Let's do it. That's one. Excellent. We'll get our workers on it tonight. It should be ready for you by tomorrow. And then, you know, we're currently processing your last community development order. Please come back after the work is complete. So, we're going to have to spend a few days finishing out these orders, but that's a-okay. Figure we can just hang around and do some fun stuff. Maybe see if we have some quests to do. Not bad. Could someone bring me a ruby? Sure. Could do that. Get a little extra money. Not that we need the extra money now, because we really rapidly hit the 75k. Like, I knew we were going to hit it quickly, but I was expecting at least a day or two, but to be fair, I'm not the math gay, so I did not math very well. So that's fine. Okay, let's gather all this cranberry jelly. Yeet. There we go. And let's make some blueberries. Why not? One more. Thank you. Right. No, don't eat the blueberry. Place the blueberry. Thank you. There we go. Lovely. Let's just put the flute block in the box. I was gonna put it down, but yeah. Can go next to the drum block that we're also not gonna use. Whoops. See, these are all things I would have kept normally because I was planning on expanding the house and having a fridge. And this is probably a similar system to what I will do in the completion farm, because we're going to need stuff like amaranth to make salmon dinner, because part of the completion run is that we have to complete the collection screen, and part of the collection screen is to complete all of the cooking recipes. That is an actual achievement in here, as I recall, which I might unlock after you get the house upgrade. Yeah, that might be it. But it is an achievement that you can get, and thus it is an achievement we're going to get. So, we're going to have to cook every single thing. At least once. You have to cook everything at least once, even the rare stuff. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But a fun pain in the butt, ideally. I'm thinking, actually, I don't know if anyone has any input on this, but I had thought we might just do a day where I do a just chatting type stream, and we plan out our farm. And we see what the completion farm is going to look like, and like we plan out like, oh, this is how big the growing area needs to be. We need to account for like all the bee houses and all the preserve jars, you know, like having it, because there's an actual planning website, which I really recommend. I think it's very aptly named Stardew Valley Planner online. And it's an interactive website, so I could just share my screen, and we could all just commentate on what we're going to do, and we can just vibe and hang out. I thought that might be a fun thing to do. I'll think about that. I will see. But we're definitely, after this farm is over, we are going to be taking a break, because I want to make sure that I am properly revved up, and I'm not going to burn out on Stardew, because completion run, like, this took a while. Completion run is going to take way longer, and there were definitely points in this where I was just like, ugh, I don't really want to play Stardew today. Which, like, it's nothing against Stardew. I love it dearly, but I was just tired, and I didn't want to keep doing it, so. That's alright. So I thought it would be good. That's all. Let's see. Close all that stuff. Alright. We checked on the animals. We did the things. We got this stuff rotated. We're gonna have a new greenhouse tomorrow. What should we do? I guess let's go to the secret woods and see what we got. Oh, fairy rose honey. Now we're definitely settled on money issues. We now no longer have money problems. Just none at all. Absolutely zero money problems are had because fairy rose honey is so much money. Ooh, a blurp. Let's see where the blurp is. So we can kind of take it easy now because we know that everything's gonna get done. We can just kind of hang out. I imagine this is how most people normally play Stardew, where they're just kind of going around and, you know, they have a task or two, but for the most part, they're just seeing what they can do on the farm and enjoying the experience. And I encourage that. I love that. I'm, I guess a small bit jealous that I don't really do that anymore, but it's my own fault. I got too invested in all the details and making things as optimized as they could be. So, whoops. That's okay. It's still fun. It's just fun in a different way now. It's not fun in a relaxing way for me as much anymore. Which is perfectly fine. Yep, no merchant. Sometimes I think the merchant is there on Wednesdays. I don't know where I got Wednesday in my head, but sometimes I think she's there on Wednesdays. I think it's only Fridays and Sundays, though. Let's get some hardwood, I guess. Nope. Turn the correct way, please. Thank you. Could do some fishing. We could do some mining, just for fun. Ow. Whack. Yeah, get him out of here. Alright, bonk, bonk, bonk. Lizard safely left the garage. Oh, good. I was curious what the outcome of the lizard would be. We successfully bullied Lewis in front of the entire town, and it was great. And he gave us 750 star tokens as blackmail, and just was like, how dare you put this on display? You think this is some kind of cruel prank? And I went, yes. And he was like, how dare you? And he was really mad. And I laughed. But we have also finished off one bundle. We will have the greenhouse tomorrow. So we're just kind of killing time until tomorrow, because we already have the 40k required for the bus. So we're just kind of killing time until we beat the game. Oops. Yeah. I hope you've been having a good Monday, Queen Suzanne. It's always good to see you hanging around the chat. Always good to have nice folks. Been a fairly off Monday. Mostly sleepy, really. Just kind of tired. Mondays are hard. I never feel like the weekend is long enough. I feel like I have a thing. I want weekends to always be 3 days, because I need Saturday to recoup from the week, and then Sunday, I can do something or, be more active, and then it's already Monday again, and I'm just like, can I just have Monday to actually have, like, a day that feels like a break? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much. Productive and relaxing, too? That sounds like a good weekend. I am super happy for you. That sounds delightful, and I support it. Let's reorganize. Drop off these forageables. But I'm glad you've had a mixture of productivity and relaxing time. That's always good. Nice to feel a mixture of things. A 3-day weekend sounds reasonable to me. Oh, good. I'm glad it's not just me. There's also lots of interesting studies coming out that they're showing that people are just as, if not more productive, on a 4-day work week. So it would be nice, is all I'm saying. I don't think anybody's gonna do it, but it'd be nice. Yeah, 1 day to chill, 1 day to be productive, and another day to do what you want. Yeah, see? You get what I'm talking about, Suzanne. That's exactly it. Let's go to the mines. That's one of my favorite things to do, and we have time to kill. So, let's go. We could actually check the quarry while we're out and about. it occurred to me that I'm really not used to being less task-oriented. I genuinely thought it was going to take us a little while to build up back to our 40k for the bus tomorrow, but apparently not. I could try and, push for being as rich as possible, but I'm not that exciting, and that's okay. Let's see. Ooh, topaz. Doink. 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 There we go. We left it for a couple days, and it built up, see? We had a fun time bombing this last time, because it was just... We had just opened it, and it was full of rocks. So just bombs for days. Ha 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 ha. Not purely a pyromaniac. Not entirely. Just had a little fun with bombs, that's all. And we didn't blow ourselves up, so that's a real win. Alright, let's go over here. We could walk over to the mines because it's very close, but why do that when we have an instant warp? Whee! Alright, let's see. Where should we go? Let's go down here. See if we can get anything good. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to give Abigail something. What was I supposed to give her? A ruby. Oh. I could do that even. Hang on. Let's see. I just updated my NPC tracker. I wonder how long Abby's gonna be at the saloon. You know what? Let's go give her a ruby. Why not? Because we actually have a ruby at home, and we can pretty quickly teleport. So let's go see if we can get her one. Maybe we can give her an amethyst to munch on. No, not open the correct one. Thank you. Appreciate it. Away we go. I wonder if it would be faster to walk to the saloon this way or walk to the saloon from Clint's, like when you take the minecart. I genuinely don't know. They seem about equidistant, so I never really try both. Let's see. She's still there? Yeah. Still in the saloon. Let's go. Over here. Yeah, she's still here. Good. Boop. Is that the ruby I requested? I really appreciate it. Here's what I owe you. This isn't as exciting as I thought it would be. It's a ruby, Abigail! I know the joke is that she's bored and whatever you give her is just like, oh, well, I'm still bored. It's a ruby. If someone just walked up and handed me a nice ruby, I'd be stoked, okay? A little offended. That's not your fault. Ha! Thanks for responding to my bulletin, son. Okay. Alright, she didn't, I feel bad about getting mad now. Oh, okay. That's cool. Can't wait to see some pumpkins this year. Well, I do have pumpkins. Bring a pumpkin. But for now, haha, amethyst. Alright, let's get our delivery. 750 gold. Nice. I actually haven't played these arcade games. We could do a little bit of that today, since we're really not going to be doing much else. Okay, Harvey. You're very exciting. You want a plum? You want a snack? Such a nice gift, thank you. There you go, bud. Yeah. Dobbs Works, thank you so much for the raid. Hang on, let me go ahead and pause this and we'll get over here. I know it was you who was behind this, but it's so good to see all of you. Thank you for bringing friends. I super appreciate it. Let me get a shout out for you. Were you guys playing some D&D? Yeah, look at that, tabletop RPGs. How did that go? Did we die? Are we good? You know, did anybody roll nat ones and feel bad about it? Because that's usually what happens to me. It's fine. But hey, friends, welcome on in. If you haven't met me before, my name's Sunberry. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a pansexual mom friend here on Twitch. We're usually playing exploring type of action-adventure games. I like Stardew a lot, as you may be able to tell. I like Minecraft. I like Spyro. I like being able to run around in worlds and have a good time. And we're always doing it with good cheer, a little bit of chaos, and a big old heap of shenanigans. And if that sounds fun to you, I'd encourage you to stick around. Thank you so much for dropping by. Ooh, intrigue afoot. And there were 3 nat ones in a row. Ooh, I could feel the pain in my bones. 3 nat ones. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh. But yeah. Thank you again for stopping by, Raiders. I super appreciate it. Dobbs, if you need to go, hop off. I know streaming can be exhausting, and I encourage the post-stream self-care. It's important stuff, and I do recommend it. But now, to catch you all up, we are at the end of the Stardew Valley Joja run. Normally in Stardew Valley, we are not supporting Joja. Joja is Amazon and Walmart squished into one, and they're terrible. They make their workers work really hard for basically no payout, and it's a miserable experience, and they buy out small towns. Everything we hate about all those lovely capitalist organizations. But that also means that it is not an option typically explored when you're playing Stardew Valley, so I thought, I'll do it for you, so no one else has to. So we are about to see the end of the game. As far as the Joja run is concerned, because normally we would be gathering gifts for the forest spirits and giving them little bundles and all this kind of stuff. In this version, we are only giving money. Just all money, all the time, that's it. So, we finished one bundle, and we are about to, we're gonna see that, and then we're gonna turn in another bundle with this 40k we've got burning a hole in our pocket. And then, we're going to wait one more day for that to get finished, and then we're going to have the end of the game, which, if you've played Stardew Valley before, prepare to watch your favorite game, or if not your favorite game, a really good game, get really sad, because especially if you know how the game ends, or you have a general idea of what's coming, it's very sad. So you have, congratulations everyone, welcome. You get to watch me feel bad about my choice. Thanks for doing this so I never have to. You are more than welcome, typical gamer. That is the goal. That's a bit of the tagline. We're even on the monster farm because I'm a monster, clearly. We're gonna need a morale booster after this, yep. But on the plus side, after this run, not immediately, but later on, I am planning to do a 100% completion run. We're gonna go for all the achievements, all the rewards, all the friendship points, all of it. We're going to do absolutely 100% everything on the next farm, which is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to really enjoy that, I think. It's going to be a lot, though, so I'm going to take some time to actually plan and prep for that. And Typical Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time in the berry fields. Never tried the Monster Farm option. It's actually pretty good. It's the biggest farm option you have available, so there's a lot of farmable space. And the layout is pretty similar to the standard farm. The only difference is that monsters actually spawn on your farm, which is good for raising levels, and there are specific creatures that can show up. Yeah, it's pretty fun, but a little annoying at the beginning. Yeah, especially when you don't have a good sword to fight off all the baddies. So let's sell our extra goodies. See, we may be capitalist scum, chat, but we are not mean to our animals. We pet all the animals. We love all the animals. We make sure they're very well cared for. I refuse to be that kind of monster. I refuse. I'm not doing it. You can't make me, and I'm not doing it. But that's okay. There we go. We're gonna drop that off. We're gonna drop this off. All right. I feel sort of funny because this entire run has been about making as much money as possible, as quick as possible. But I'm still saving stuff with the intent that I'll probably use it again, which is probably what I'll be doing in the completion run. Like, in here, I have an entire chest dedicated to things that are, like, you know, some miscellaneous house decor, but mostly items that we're going to put in the refrigerator to make all the recipes. Because part of 100% completion, you notice you have all these tabs over here in your collections tab. So we're going to need, not only are we going to have to ship every farm and forage item available in the game, which, as you can see, a lot of pages, a lot of things to do. Also going to have to capture every fish, which, to be fair, I use mods. I don't feel bad about it. I'm not sorry. But if you're curious, there's the mods I use. So we're going to do that. And we're going to collect all the artifacts, which is going to be kind of annoying. And we're going to get all the minerals, which is going to be a little annoying. And the big thing is we have to cook all the recipes in the game at least once. And some of these recipes require very specific ingredients that we may or may not remember to keep. but we're gonna try, because I have an encyclopedic knowledge of this game, or at least, you know that thing where it's like, I could remember this important piece of information, but instead I'm gonna remember, you know, Gus's favorite items. That's me. That's my problem. So, hopefully we'll remember. We probably won't, but hopefully we will. And so we'll get to cook every single item in the game. Not to mention there are actual achievements. Some of these we'll get over time, like earning this much gold, you know, completing the museum, completing help wanted quests is something we'll have to be mindful for. But there are other things that people may or may not know, like we have to craft different items. So, and there is an achievement later on that we can get for crafting one of every item on the crafting menu, which this is not the full crafting menu. So it's gonna be a lot. That's why I'm planning to take a break, and then we're gonna actually plan out the farm and have a whole map, and we're gonna be ready. So that way we have an idea of what we're doing going forward. But it's gonna be chaos. In the meantime, though, let's get our greenhouse built, shall we? Yeah, we just got a new achievement. Never played Stardew Valley. Ooh, typical gamer. It is a great game. It's not for everybody. No game is, but gosh, if it isn't a great game. Normally that would be being restored by the sweet magical forest spirits, but instead we're paying Joja. Whoa. I'm a filthy sellout and I feel bad. That's gonna be the whole theme of this. We're just gonna be laughing at ourselves. But man, Stardew Valley is a great time. You are given the deed to this farm by your ailing grandfather, and he, you know, gives it to you with the intent that you can reconnect to what matters. And then you go to the farm, and you start with, you know, a very beat up farm that's got a lot of junk on it, a lot of trees, brush, rocks, you know, it hasn't been taken care of. And then you build it up into something amazing. And it feels really good. And not to mention, there's a ton of really good NPC interactions. There's a lot of romanceable options, whom it does not matter what your gender is. You can romance any of the 12 bachelors or bachelorettes that you want, which is a lot of fun. And there's just a lot to do in this game. There's a lot that rewards you, a lot that's very satisfying, and I like it a lot. That's the long and the short of it. I like this game a lot, and I would recommend it to someone. If it looks fun to you, I would recommend it. Alright, we still have plenty of gold. Let's go check out our new, oh, Evelyn, what are you doing here? Oh, good morning, dear. Yeah. Hi. It was a lovely walk out here. I haven't seen this old farm in a long time. It looks even better than I remember. Well, good, because as I mentioned, it was pretty overgrown when we got here, but, you know, I feel pretty good about our setup. Here, I brought you a little something. It's a gift from one gardener to another. Ooh, the pot. That's right. I forgot she brings it to us at this point. A little garden pot. These pots are really handy. You can use them to grow crops of any season indoors. They also look nice outside, but out here they can only house in-season crops. Fair enough. If you need more, they're really easy to make too. Here, I've got an old magazine clipping with instructions. That's so cute. I love that. It's really adorable. Yay, learned how to craft a garden pot. Well, I'd better go. George gets grumpy if he doesn't have his oatmeal on time. You have a great day, honey. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. She's sweet. We like Evelyn. Alright. Yeah, Evelyn's the best. I agree. She's so sweet. Such a delight. Let's just put that down here for now. I may or may not put something in there, but we're good. Let's go water our one random row that I couldn't quite get last time. Time to take care of the farm. Ooh, bok choy day! I took the quest for ship 100 bok choy, but it occurs to me that we're probably gonna make it to the end of this before it even matters. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Fun banner thing in the house. Oh, that is the Moonlight Jelly banner. Got that during the end of summer event, which is very fun. It looks pretty. I like having it in my house because it's a cute little jellyfish. Who doesn't like a cute little jellyfish? Cranberries. Ooh, fun, yeah! I think it's fun. I do like getting the decorations in this game. They're so cute. I like making my house look nice, especially once you get the furniture catalog that lets you just pick freely. It's good stuff. Alright, I'm keeping an eye on my camera to see when I need to adjust my lighting. So I don't have a professional setup or nothing, but it gets the job done. Oh wait, there's the egg. All right. Pet all the babies. Yeah, there we go. We got Blackberry and Tender, Dad, my personal favorite, and Nugget. There we go. I saw you just asked what are the chickens' names. Well, there's the chickens. Let me know if you'd like me to go through them again. I don't mind. But yes, we had a good time naming chickens initially. And we'll go greet all the cows too. There we go. We got Mooser, Petunia, Daisy, and little Ollie Twist, named after Wizard the Pig, my good friend. His grandfather used to own cattle, and his favorite cow when he was a young child was Ollie Twist, or Oliver Twist, and I thought that was really cute. So we have a spiritual successor on the farm. But let's drop some milk in there. Make some cheese. All right, drop that off. All right, cows, come enjoy the outside. Da, da, da. Yeah, I thought that was cute too. All right, and here's our super cucumber pond. Everything is okay. These are chipper little souls. I heard a splurp. I have the pan. Where's the splurp? Splurp? Hello? Hello, splurp. 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 No. I'm not seeing the splurp. Phooey. Maybe it's around the pond. It's never been around the pond, but maybe it is now. Who knows? Hello? Splurp. Phooey. I don't see it. Oh well. That's okay. Let's drop that off. And let's sell everything here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I still want to... Normally my scenario would be to save half of the blueberry or cranberry crop, and then you turn all of those into preserves, and then you get even more money over time. Which, to be fair, to clarify, when we're playing the completion run, we are still going to need an absolute bucket load of money. Just so much money. Like, we're still going to be capitalists, but we're going to be well-meaning capitalists, I guess. You know, I don't know if we need to have that conversation. That might be an overarching conversation that we have during the course of our completion run. Of, you know, we did clearly the amoral thing of doing the Joja run, and now we're gonna do the arguably more moral option of doing the completion run. I don't know. I am too small for these types of questions, and yet I keep bringing them up. This is my life. It's fine. Let's drop that off. Okay. Now, back we go to town, because as you may have noticed, we still have 50k. Just don't think about it too hard. Exactly, Queen Suzanne. That's going to be our entire motto for that entire time. We're going to be doing the right thing for the right reasons. That's the plan, so. But we still have 50k, and we only needed 40k to finish off that last bundle. So I'm pretty sure that once it's done, we're gonna trigger the end of the game. So I hope y'all are ready. I am and I am not, because I'm gonna be up in my feelings about it. But also I am ready to go back to wholesome Stardew Valley and not I feel conflicted about my moral choices Stardew Valley. Alright. Yes, I've got the Joja Community Development Form right here for you, miss. Care to take a look? He said in his extra smarmiest voice. Yeah, we want to take a look. Alright, so we've completed everything else. We've got the minecarts for 15,000 gold. The bridge for 25,000 gold. We cleared the rock and got panning for 20,000. We just got the greenhouse for 35,000. BB-8! I don't know why we're referencing BB-8, or maybe it's BRB, but either way, I like BB-8. Tiny Head Morris, yes, that is him. His head does not fit on his body, and it makes it funnier. And now, we are going to repair the bus to the Calico Desert for 40,000 gold. let's go. Excellent. We'll get our workers on it tonight. It should be ready for you by tomorrow. Currently processing your last community development order. Please come back after the work is complete. All right, Tiny Head Morris. That's it. That's it, y'all. We've got one more day to kill, and then I think that's going to trigger the end of the game. It's pretty wild. So what are we going to do with our extra day? I think we might just play arcade games. Like, our animals are already taken care of. Let's see, is this quest worth doing? Could go to bed at noon, that's true. But we talked about playing some arcade games. I think let's do that. I am really bad at them, but, oh yeah, I gotta wait until noon anyway. The end game! Yep, it's the end game. Everybody panic and hype in chat. Panic and hype, panic and hype, panic and hype! But yes, so the other, I'll be honest. The biggest thing that I'm dreading, like, there's a lot of things that are gonna be not fun about the completion run, but the biggest thing I'm dreading is I'm gonna have to beat Journey to the Prairie King, and I'm gonna cry, because I'm not good at Journey to the Prairie King. But it is an achievement in this game, and I want to complete 100% of all the achievements in this game. Ah! Leaf, what have I gotten into, buddy? I don't know. I was kind of your fault to begin with. He's not wrong. However, he didn't have to say it like that. And then he did. But it's my own fault. I did this to myself. Alright, let's go get some practice in for when that happens, shall we? But yes, this is happening. By the end of this day, it's gonna be good. Alright. Okay. Shoot. Oh, right. Okay. So I don't need the mouse. Got it. Okay. Okay. Not me having an existential crisis about having to play arcade games. I want the light. Yes, there we go. Alright. Okay. There we go. I was never very good at these in the first place. Ah! My point being proven immediately. It's fine. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be great. Okay. I am so glad you don't run out of ammo in this. I think that would make it so much worse. Like, humbly speaking, I really think it would make it that much worse. Oh. Ah. Oh, ah! I got myself into a corner. That was not smart. Yeah, this is practice. This is practice for when I'm going to have to suffer and do this a lot. And it's going to be rough. A lot. Oh, boy. You know what? Actually, so while I'm doing this and... Ah! While I'm doing this and suffering... For those of you who have completed Stardew Valley before, by the way, this is a spoiler-marked stream. If you are hoping to not be spoiled for Stardew Valley, by all means, probably go jump to another stream. I hope to see you again sometime, but we're going to be talking spoilers quite a bit, especially because we're talking about the endgame and what the differences are between this endgame and the other endgame of Stardew, which is to complete the community center. So if you don't want to see that, totally fine, not a problem. Just letting you know. But on that note, you know, with spoiler warning intact, zombie! On that note, I am very curious how they're gonna deal with Ginger Island for Joja, because there's no way Concerned Ape just locked Ginger Island for people who went the Joja route. Right? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's just, you know, Willy being like, oh, you know, let's open this up again, or, you know, something's gonna happen. But I'm really curious what, like, if the dialogue's gonna change, or if it's just kind of general and I don't remember, or, you know, whatever it's gonna be. So I'm kind of curious what that's gonna look like. Island probably just triggers the same way, yeah. But I would like to see if they, actually, oh, they're giving the extra life. Ah! I died going for the extra life. How, what a clinky dink that is. Alright. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, it probably does trigger the same way. I'm just curious if, like, there's gonna be any dialogue changes, or if Willy's gonna say anything different, or, you know. It probably isn't that exciting, but it'd be cool if it was. I mean, Stardew does a lot that it doesn't have to. Ouch. Okay. Alright. Out of curiosity, if I go to quit. What? Time didn't pass? I thought time did pass when you were playing the arcade games. Here, let's, it betrayed us, but hey, here's a boat, Willy. Exactly. See, it is funny because there have been points where I have gone out of my way to actually talk to the townsfolk a bit. And they, like, because normally they're saying things like, oh, you know, it's so nice you're fixing up the community center and all this stuff. And now either they just don't say anything, or they're just like, oh, it's such a shame what's happening to the community center, don't you think? And I'm just like, not that it's my fault or anything. Wouldn't that be awkward if it was entirely my fault that the community center is destroyed? What a quinky dink that would be, wouldn't it? Yes, thank you, Stream Elements. That is a good call. It actually has been a minute. I'm going to make sure I take a sip. Made myself some fresh tea right before stream. Alright. I'm gonna fix the lighting, and I'm gonna take a small stretch. The BB-8 comment was about your mug. Oh! I see. I get it now. Yes. He is my favorite mug. Don't mind me. I'm just off stream. Get it. There you go. You can have... See, Chair Stream has a Bulbasaur on it, so... There you go. Let's kick on the lights here. There we go. That evens out a bit. We're gonna do a little stretch. Stretch the old bones. Get that skeleton a little bit of flexibility again. There we go. That feels better. But yes, I do fully recommend, if you haven't taken a break yet, or if you need a break of any kind, I recommend taking one. Long, short, whatever you like. For now, let's head up. Normally I would be really upset about the timer running, but the saloon gets pretty lively at night. So is that so? I kind of wish he would say something about like, I see you displayed my shorts and yet do not have them today. No, I have hiccups. But it would be funny if Lewis gave you some shit. I just want to bully Lewis, and I would find it funny if he bullied me back. That's all. So, for anyone wondering, well, what happened to the community center? This is the community center now. It's a Joja warehouse. And nothing happens inside. And it's just sad, and cold, and lonely, and everything's terrible. All the Junimo stuff is gone. You know, the stars are here, but that's it. Like, it just is bad. Everything's bad. Normally it's all beautiful, and it's got a thing, and just, everything is bad. But yeah, that's... I had to sit there and think about that for a while. The first time I streamed this and I saw, like, the travesty of what happened, I was like, oh god. I'm wearing the shirt and everything because I'm a filthy heathenous gremlin. Just, oof. But hey, blackberries. It's the little things, you know? Alright. Out of curiosity. Oh, we jumped up to 2 hearts with her. That's cool. Oh, you don't even like blackberries? Who doesn't like blackberries? To be fair, because my typical question to new people is, hey, what's your favorite kind of berry? Which, by the way, if you're new or just hanging out and you want to let me know what your favorite kind of berry is, I'd love to know. Mine's strawberry, because I like strawberries. And in case you haven't noticed, they're kind of everywhere on my stuff. I like them. They're cute, and they make me feel happy, and they taste delicious. So, but so far, the most popular result has been blackberries. Cranberries, there we go. We got Day Snack with the cranberry vote. Love the support. Cranberries are indeed delicious, you know, when they're not angry. And by that I mean raw, because raw cranberries are so tart that they want you to die. It's great. But most popular one has been blackberries. Probably strawberry, hard to choose. It is hard to choose. There are so many good ones. But I like the idea of being like, look, we're all berries in a basket, so, you know, which kind of berry, so. Last night I had a dream. I dreamt that my left hand had turned into a gigantic tomb. Does that mean anything? I don't know. But yeah, I just don't understand how you could dislike a blackberry. Like, I understand disliking tart blackberries, because they're definitely sweeter or more tart, depending on when you pick them. But like, You don't like blackberries, Abigail? And people say Abigail is best girl. I have questions. Alright. Let's close in the animals. It still feels nice to do the chores, even if the chores are mostly pointless at this point. Like, we don't need to make money. We don't need to do this, but it's nice to do them anyway. I'm glad to see we have some very, berry repping in the chat, though. Oh my god, y'all. That reminds me. You know, as Sunberry often does, I was getting distracted by adoptable dogs on the internet. And today I stumbled across a dog that was named Raspberry. Great name, by the way. Big fan. But she was a mama dog, and all of her puppies, who were all named after berries, and they were called the Berry Pups. They've all been adopted, and she was the only one left, and we could have had the Berry Pup on stream. Not that Nina isn't a good representation of the berries, but but the Berry Pup on a Sunberry stream. It would have, she was so cute. She was so cute. I hope she finds a good home, because I can't right now. We are at max dog capacity thanks to our property management, because renting is frustrating. But, like, it would have been so cute. She would have been a little raspberry. I had a lot of feelings about this. If I've already yelled at you about this today, I'm sorry for doing it again. But I have a lot of feelings, and they're so cute. I like dogs. I like dogs a lot. I want a second dog. It's not gonna happen right now, but I want one. Okay. I think we cleared everything. Oh, we even got a tiny mahogany tree started. Look at that. That's lovely. Okay, let's go see what our luck is gonna be like for tomorrow. Or our weather, I guess, and then we'll see what the luck is tomorrow. Alright, weather report. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow, alright. Spirits in good humor today. Winter's almost here, blah blah. Okay. Well, doesn't matter, because we're not getting that. I still love you anyway. We'll look at houses for you soon. Thank you, Day. I appreciate it. Our little house is cute. It's cluttered, but it's cute. I kind of like it. So, there's really nothing else to do. We've taken care of all the animals and stuff. Nothing to do but see the end of our journey, huh? Here we go. No more little forest spirits. Huh. I like to imagine that someday I'll get a huge house for all the puppers you love on. Oh, that would be so cute. See, I'm the kind of person who I think I only want, like, 2 dogs that are actually mine, but I'd love to foster dogs. That would make me really happy. It is actually one of my goals to take in a mama dog and raise her puppies, like, from actual, like, baby puppy age. And do all the dog trainer things where, like, they actually get some socialization and they get, like, exposure to, like, new elements and, you know, actually have some confidence. Not that fosters aren't doing that already, but it would be cool to do it myself. That's all. So I would like to do that. And having a house that could support that would be pretty cool. I would enjoy. All right. 10K, though. It's pretty good. You would be good at that? Oh, thanks, Queen Suzanne. I appreciate that. All right. Why does my nose get itchy every time I stream? There we go. I apologize for any excessive itching. Not doing it on purpose. Alright. Back to 20K already. We're just rolling in dough. Alright, let's see where we're at. So, gonna be clear and sunny all day. Spirits are mildly perturbed today. Well, isn't that appropriate? Alright. Sure. We'll take this quest, even though I'm not sure we'll do it, but we'll probably want that. That. Nope. I wanted the seeds, not the path. I'll come back. Okay. Please. There we go. Yes, we will bring Caroline a pumpkin. I'll even carry a pumpkin on my person, just in case we actually remember to do that, so let's do that. Drop all those off. Yeah. Nice. go. I'm gonna get the extra corn here, make sure the pup's bowl is watered. It's very odd to think that we are setting up for the end game. Indeed. End game. End game. End game. It's happening. We're doing it. Like, you know, if we felt like it today, you know, since it is still fairly early as far as my stream time goes, we could do some more, just kind of mess around on the farm and see what happens and that kind of stuff. But for the time being, I mean, this is really just going to be the end of the game. Ooh, let's see what the fish want. Got our first thing of roe, and they want 3 refined quartz. Easy peasy. Let's go see what we got. Oh, we only have 1? That's weird. Well, we can make more. There we go. Easy enough. Put that in here, I guess. We'll leave the refined quartz on us. Put Joja to rest and place in Slime Rancher, maybe? That's a possibility. We could also switch games, especially for feeling good about that. Had all the animals. Let's, I'm gonna go into town. I think that would trigger any, last events. Slime Rancher sounds fun. Ooh, good. Maybe we'll do that then. Because I haven't gotten super far in Slime Rancher. I made some progress, but there's still plenty more to do in that game, so we could definitely go back to that. Alright, let's let all the animals out again. I can drop off 1 refined quartz. There we go. Pet all the chickies. Get all the eggos. Let go my eggos. Boop. And boop. There we go. Out you come. Hello, Giraffe. And yes, our doggo is named Giraffe. I did not want to put Nina on this farm because I didn't feel like she needed to be dragged down with me, but we thought a reminiscent name would be appropriate. So Giraffe it is, because she is indeed Giraffe Dog. That's it. Oh, chat, you know what I remembered the other day? It's almost Nina's birthday. I think she's gonna be 7 years old. I'm not really good at math, but she was born in 2014. So maybe you better math people can tell me if that's correct. But I think she actually is gonna turn 7 on the 14th. So that'll be cute. We're gonna be out of town, unfortunately, but we are going to make sure that she has some good... Yep, 7. Yeah, so we're gonna get her a little cake when we get back. This refined quartz will keep us healthy. I'm not sure how, but okay. Here's the open greenhouse that we're never gonna use. There it goes. But yeah, my little pupper's turning 7. I'm gonna have to update the Nina command pretty soon. She still is a baby to me. Always treat her as my baby. Can't be stopped. Alright. Let's drop off extra goodies. I have a strong feeling that when we go into town, they're gonna trigger the scene on it. Literary taxidermy contest opens on the 14th too. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Are you gonna enter, Day? I'm rooting for you. Right. I think it's time. It's a little weird, but I think it's time. Gonna try and write for it? Yeah. Well, I support you, Day. I think it'll be great. I really like your writing, so I'm sure it'll be good. Alright. Last chance. You're able to retweet the Go Live tweet. Let's tell people that we're ending the game. The time is upon us. We're doing the thing. Let's go see. I'm not sure if it'll trigger, but I have a strong feeling that it might trigger the end. So let's see. Okay. Oop. There she is, everyone! Look sharp! Oh boy, it's Morris, everybody. Aren't we all excited to see Morris? So excited to see Morris. Look at... Yay! Yay! Little balloons. Success! Yes. Oh boy. Yay! Thank you for the appropriate Kappa, Dobbs. Yay! I think this is a great moment for Stream Elements to pop up our mission statement. Note that we do not tolerate bigotry or general assholery. You know, so... And that seems appropriate considering Morris's face is coming back up. But let's... Just a few short years ago, the great innovators at Joja headquarters came with a new idea, the Joja Community Development Project. The project was conceived as a way to provide important construction services to the beloved communities we hold so dear, sniff, all while generating substantial revenue. Can we hit Morris with the door on the way out? I wish, Suzanne. A Pelican Town with its run-down infrastructure was a perfect testing grounds. This is making me feel really bad. Oh, God. Okay. Well, thanks to you, our community development pilot program has been a major success. From repairing old bridges to fixing buses to turning piles of rubble into a greenhouse, we've really turned this city around. Didn't need turning around in the first... Oh. I've also received a big promotion. I benefited Morris directly? Fuck! Hang on, I need an emotional support plushie for this. Okay. Hey, at least it means he's leaving, we hope. The president of the company asked me to give you this exclusive gift as a way of saying thanks. Oh, he's going to give us something. Isn't that lovely, Leaf? Oh yeah, it's great, except for the fact that we betrayed all of our morals. We sure did, but you're not wrong. Alright. What do we get? A Joja soda machine. Joja soda machine. That's it! That's all we got! That... grass stain on my knee, blah blah. Okay, we should go find all the people that we have permanently ruined their lives, shall we? Let's go, can I put it down here? Yes, I can, haha. What is... It's not even giving me anything! Please go put it in Sam's house? Very well. I will do so. Alright. The reason Day is requesting that, for anybody unfamiliar with Stardew, is because Sam is the only person who likes Joja Cola. Let's see, do you see anything? Fine looking day for betrayal! Yeah, yes. Yes. They gave you a busted machine. You know, if nothing else, you would hope that it would at least give soda. I do know that it is in fact supposed to give you a soda per day. Here you go, Sam. I brought you a present. I'm carrying this entire soda machine. Look how strong I am. Alright. Let's see if we can, yeah. I think none of the characters interact over here. See, normally it's supposed to give you at least a Joja Cola machine, Joja Cola every day. It's not even doing that, which is a little weird. Oh, Vincent's report card. Reading C, spelling D, same buddy. Math C, social studies B-, art B-, and sports A. Note, Vincent is a good boy, but he could make do with a little more studying. Thanks, Penny. Alright. Well, we'll leave our prize with Sam, since apparently he's the only one in town who will enjoy this. Let's go see if we can find Lewis or Robin and see if they're going to be disappointed in us. I know I am. I'm very disappointed in us. No. Actually, what am I doing? I have a whole mod specifically for this. I will say there's some delightful irony in the fact that they gave us the machine and I can't figure out how to make it work. There's something really funny about that. Do all that work just to get a machine that doesn't even work. So just up to her at the fountain, I guess. Son, did you hear? It seems the old town bus started working again overnight. That old thing has been dormant for decades. This is truly a great mystery. See, I don't understand that either, because Pam used to drive the bus. What do you mean it's been dormant for decades? How long has Pam been out of work? He doesn't say anything about our great betrayal, though. Allergic to grass, okay. That's an unfortunate allergy, but you know. Alright, let's see. Robin? Yes, Robin is up at her house. Let's go see if Robin says anything interesting. I'm guessing they're not going to have a ton of change dialogue, but it would be nice if they were just like, oh, it's a shame that, you know, the Joja warehouse is here to stay. Like, oof. But it's okay, I can feel enough guilt for multiple people. Okay. No, we're just gonna talk about Linus. Linus is fine, Linus isn't doing anything, whatever. Sam likes cactus fruit, thanks Sebastian. Let's go give Caroline this pumpkin, I guess. We'll finish out today. We'll wrap up the farm. Maybe tomorrow they'll say more stuff, we could try. We'll give Caroline this pumpkin, and we could skip to tomorrow, really. As we may have noted, there's really nothing to do. Where's Caroline, anyway? Caroline? Oh, she went to the library. I don't know if tomorrow they'll say more stuff. If nothing else, I would like to try and talk to Lewis and see if he says anything the next day. Because I feel like he would be the one to have the most to say about it. Because, like, normally you get, like, a hero award and, like, you're lauded as the greatest villager in town and that kind of stuff. There we go. Right. Thanks for the gold. But yeah, maybe tomorrow. We'll give it one more day. End off on a nice round 20, and then we'll call it good, I think. This seems a decent moment to say, if you've stuck around for any of this playthrough, you know, whether you're here at the end or you were at the beginning or you were anywhere in the middle, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, I know, I'm gross for digging in the trash, I don't care. Yes, I know, I'm gross. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys, anybody who's come out and had a good time, if you followed, if you dropped bits, a sub, any of that fun stuff. I really enjoyed it. It's been so much fun to play these games for y'all, and I super appreciate the support. It makes me feel cool to know that someone else besides me thinks I'm funny. So, I mean, I'd be giggling to myself anyway, but it's way more fun when there's lovely people in chat to do it with. That's all. Let's make sure everybody's in. Pretty sure they all go in at 5. Hi, Blackberry. There we go. So we'll go ahead and close up. Close up. There we go. Let's go sell some stuff, and then I think we're just gonna go to bed early, because why not? You can't stop me. Also, there are definitely some days in real life where I want to go to bed at 6 p.m., so be late. Let's go to bed. Sleep off the depression, that's the spirit. Still made an okay chunk of money today. Not as impressive as it could be, but, you know, not too bad. Alright. Fortune teller. This is rare. The spirits feel absolutely neutral today. Ooh. Does that feel kind of weird to anyone else? That on our last day, our actual last day of Joja, the spirits are truly neutral. I know it's just game probability, but I'm also saying it feels like something. Son, I've unlocked the back room by the shop. Come by when you have a chance. There's something I want to show you. Oh, okay, so it triggers the same. No spirits left. Ooh, that's spooky day. Woo! I don't play spooky games, but that's spooky enough. They just gave up. Wow. That's a sad thought. It's a great thought for world building, but oof, that is a sad thought. Alright. I'm gonna let the animals out. I don't think we're gonna do anything, because I mean I'm not gonna complete this day. Sleep and see if it does it again. Ooh, that would be fun. Okay, let's take care of the animals. We're not gonna do a ton of stuff because I do plan to leave it alone after this, but there we go. Okay. I don't think it would do it again, but I like the idea that it might enough to try. So let's take care of the animals, see where we're at. Go to Willie's. I'm curious if the Willie cutscene will play out any differently. It probably won't, but let's see. Sell your animals and shut down the farm. Ooh, that's a spicy idea. I like that, actually. Okay. Ooh, that's very depressing, but it kind of fits with the ending that we're going for. I like the idea. Okay. All right. Bye, Ellie. Bye, Mooser. Bye, Petunia. Bye, Daisy. Should we get rid of the fish, too? Bye, Tender. This is very weird. Goodbye, Dad. You are my favorite. See you later, Blackberry. Goodbye, Nugget. Do we empty the pond? We'll leave the crops. They'll just keep growing until the end. Hey, Giraffe. The loyal farm dog to the end. Not that we deserved it, but that's what we got. What if we just sell everything we have? Everything that's sellable. Maybe we should just sell it and see what happens. And see how much money we make the next day. I've always kind of wanted to do that, but I'm always terrified to do that on a farm that I'm still playing. So maybe we could just do that. Let's see what we got. I don't think I can sell these things. I can't sell, like, furniture and stuff. You don't care about the save file? Sure, sell everything. Oh, I don't plan to touch the save file again. So I really like the idea of getting rid of everything on it. Like, anything that's sellable. Just selling everything and getting rid of it. Like, I'll leave the plants, I think. I like the idea of leaving everything to, like, grow over and stuff. But otherwise, I'm kind of feeling the vibe of selling everything. I'm gonna put those in the preserve jar. I don't think I could sell seeds, so I'll leave those. Can I sell rice shoots? Yes. Okay. This is very weird. But I've always kind of wanted to do that, to see what would happen. We'll even sell some hay, why not? I doubt it sells for anything, but... This is really weird! Like, I'm desperately, desperately curious to see what happens, and see how much money we'll make off of selling everything. But I'm gonna leave plants in the ground. Including flowers, and I'm going to do this. Let's see. That won't be ready in time, but that's okay. I'm gonna sell everything else, so whenever the produce is ready, do that. We're basically just shutting down the farm for good. There will be nothing left on the farm but overgrown plants. It'll be like we were never there at all. And I kind of like that for atmosphere. It sounds spooky. So, oh yeah. A good point. Sell the fish, and we'll get our fishing rod just for that. I don't think we can sell any of the tools unless we go to... We'll leave the purple shorts on... I should figure out how... Can I... Okay. Anybody in chat, do you know how I could quickly display the purple shorts without having the display stand? Maybe just have it out on a table or something? Because I like the idea of just leaving the shorts on a table. Can I put the table out here? I sure can. Here, we'll leave one last FU to Lewis. Alright, I can't sell that. I'm not gonna go through the trouble of walking all the way to Marlin's or anybody special to sell things. Like tools and stuff, so we'll leave those. But anything else, we're gonna try and sell. Just see how much we make out of it. This is super weird. Alright. Yes, our perfect send-off to Lewis. Eat my shorts, old man, or rather eat your shorts. In the meantime, we're going to sell every single god dang thing on this farm, which is just actually wild. I'm really not sure how to feel about it. Can I sell scarecrows? I don't think so. Let's see. No, I cannot. So we'll put those back. Or we'll just put them down. Why not? The last bastions of a farm that no longer exists. The old loyal farm dog that'll stay here till the end. Don't think about that too hard, my fellow pet people. That's a little rough. Like, it's poetic, but it's rough. Alright. That one's empty. Can we sell these? Can sell. That's especially ouchy. Selling the rarest things in the game. Okay, not ancient seeds. Interesting. You can sell a rare seed, but not an ancient seed, so ancient seeds are alive. I'll take it back to the city with me. He's your doggo. That's true. I could do that. So you think this is the idea that we're returning to the city after this? Is that the narrative that we're going with? Because I like that. That's fun. Yeah, your doggo goes with you to a new house. Yeah. We have done what we came to do in this town. And now we are going to cleanse everything off of this farm. I don't know why I like this narrative so much, but I really do. This is very satisfying somehow. It feels very final. I mean, if we're gonna end this in any way, it feels appropriate to clear out everything that we had planned to do. We found a deeper meaning to life, namely, doggos. You know, that's just canon. That's just me in real life. Alright. Leaving flowers and stuff. Maybe clear our way a little bit. Don't think there's anything else to gather, because I've left this mostly wild. It feels so wasteful to use my sword, but it does make me move a little faster. Alright. Cheese is ready. Cannot sell the milk pail, as I recall. Yes, because I don't want you to be able to sell your tools, which makes sense. Should we sell all the hay? Like, are we going that far, or are we just gonna leave it? We don't have any animals, so technically there's no point in keeping the hay. But... okay. I think... almost everything. That's right, we have the chest in here. And we made all this wine. We're actually going to make quite a bit of money, which is going to be very entertaining. Can we sell these? No. We can sell that. And we can get all these. Oof. This has been very funny to look at because it's like, oh, why am I keeping all these ingredients? I'm not even going to cook with them, but... it still feels a little oof to sell all of them anyway. Okay. Alright. I think after this we're done, actually. I think that is everything that we own, outside of Lewis's shorts. Just as a final mockery. We can't sell any of these without going out of our way for equipment, which I don't feel like doing, so that's all gonna stay. Nothing else in here that we can sell. I think that's it. I like this way of ending it. Yeah, I think it feels nice. It feels like a lot of closure. Like there's nothing to go back to. You know, the whole point of me doing this was I'm doing this run so you don't have to. You know what happens. You see how it changes the town. You see how useless it makes. Like, this is not how you play Stardew Valley. I don't recommend it for anyone. Like, if you want to do it later on after you get some experience, go for it. But this is not how you play Stardew Valley. Especially not your first time. So, it feels symbolic and nice to just have nothing going on. See if the soda machine in Sam's house works now. Oh, good point, since we're right here. Thank you for doing it for us. You are very welcome. I actually have had a lot of fun doing this. It's been depressing in a lot of ways, but it has been really fun just to kind of see it and explain everything to y'all and have a good time. And people find it helpful and interesting. Oh, look. It did indeed make one... It's like the, normally in the end game, you get a really good reward that spawns ore for you every day. And this is just Joja Cola. Every day. Alright, let's drink our symbolic Joja here. Because we have to drink it every time we see it. That's the rules that we made. So we drink our Joja. Let's head down to Willie's and see what he has to say. Actually, let's find Lewis while we're here. He might be in his house? No. Where is he? Where is Lewis? Oh, at the museum. Let's go see Lewis. I don't think there's any limit on when you get to see it. A toast to the end of the game. Toast Joja Cola. Indeed. I will toast my tea, since that's what I had earlier. There we go. Hey, Lewis. Got anything to say? Everyone seems a little happier on the weekends, don't you think? Do they, Lewis? Do they? I'm on the job 7 days a week, though. That I don't believe. Okay, nothing he had to say. Very well. I guess that's the end of it. Oh, actually, let's go talk to Morris. I just suddenly occurred to me that maybe Morris did Morris leave with his big promotion? Or, like, is he still gonna be there and be like, yeah, we have changed, we have changed Pelican Town for the good of everyone, ha ha ha. Let's go see. Let's go see what the old scumbag has to say. Unless on the job is code for something. No, look, Morris is still here. Ah, our favorite customer. I have exciting news for you. Joja headquarters have approved the construction of a new Joja entertainment opportunity to replace the nearby Joja warehouse. We just need an investor willing to support our vision, so naturally I turn to you, our most devoted and generous Joja member. We could make this happen for a small investment of 500,000. Oof. I'm not gonna put... Yeah, I didn't realize there was more. I don't plan to put in 500,000 gold. If we happen to get 500,000 with all of the stuff we sold today, I'll think about it. But I don't plan to do this. If we don't do this, I will look it up and we'll look on the wiki together, and we'll see what happens. Does that seem fair to everybody? Because I don't feel like doing this for another 500,000 gold. Like, we could do it, but I don't want to. So for now, I think we're going to say no. But we'll look up afterwards what the Joja Entertainment Center does. For now, let's go down to Willie's. I'm pretty sure it's not a time limit constraint. It might be. I might have missed it, but that's okay. I mean, he's still here. Although he'll warp mysteriously wherever we are, so let's see. See if we can get inside. Are we gonna squeak in just in time? Nope. Alright. It was at 5. That's okay. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the same, so I'm not super worried about it. Well, maybe it's the same reward as doing the missing bundle when you do the community center route. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it is similar. I remember someone saying that it's more depressing than the movie theater, which is normally what you get for doing the missing bundle, which I do really recommend. It's a really cute bundle. You can take everybody on a date, like platonic or romantic. It's really cute, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah. I think it's a little more sterilized than the movies theater, but I'm not sure. Alright. Our empty, abandoned farm. Yeah, the movie theater's great. Big fan of that. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think we have anything left to do. I guess we'll wait for this to turn around, because it's only going to be 40 minutes. I think we're just going to get this refined quartz, have that be the last thing we sell for today, and then we're going to go to bed. We're going to see how much absurd amount of money we made. And if it happens to be 500,000, we'll play an extra day and see what the entertainment center is. I'm not anticipating that to happen. It could. There's a statistical likelihood considering how much stuff we sold. But I'm not counting on it. If that does happen, we'll do that. And if it doesn't, then we'll look it up on the wiki together. Let's drop this off. That's everything. Alright. See you later, Jojaberry farm. Good night, pup. We're back to the city tomorrow. No, I don't think you can sell the lightning rods. Yeah, that was 109. So, still good. Like, this is an absurd amount of money. 109,000 gold, 348. 109,348. I know how to read words. Still a lot of money. Just an absolute truckload of money. There's the star fruit in there. There's all this. The pumpkins, of course, sold for a bunch. Melons, of course, sold for a fair wallop. Bunch of produce. Foraging. What sold the most out of the forage? The purple mushrooms makes the most sense. Pine tar, 2,000, just because we had a lot of it. Oak resin, again, because we had a lot of it. That is interesting, though. Maple syrup sold for 200, pine tar sold for 100, and oak resin sold for 150, so... Which makes sense, because maple syrup is a little harder to get and used in more ingredients, so it makes sense to me that it would sell for more. Yeah, this is kind of fun to look at this final haul and see what we ended up with. We got lots of fire quartz to sell. We sold some extra diamonds. I've been selling these pretty regularly, so we don't have as big a stack as we probably would have normally. 114 coal, which I know is particularly ouchies for you people in the late game who are trying to build all those preserved jars and bee houses. They only sold for 15 gold each, so not even that much. For how much pain it costs to get them, not that much. 100 for iridium, that's not even close to worth it. Jade sells for more than a single piece of iridium. It's so funny. Alright, and our last piece of refined quartz. And our forage. Clay. Got 1,000 because there was a lot of it. Rice shoots. The hay sells for nothing. Okay. Fair enough. 200 for the rare seed. Not even worth it. The coffee sold for an okay amount. Coffee beans sold for a little more, actually. It's pretty funny. Hello again, typical gamer. We are indeed wrapping up. We have sold every single thing on the farm. as a symbolic end, because it is the end of this farm. We sold our soul to Joja, and this is the very, very, very end of the game. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow, because there's one last thing we can check for. But yeah, this is the end of Jojaberry Farm. It's been a good time, but can't say I'll miss it that much. I mean, I'll miss the experience that we had. Oh, I bet we got a lot of awards. I'm kind of curious. Ship 300 of one crop. Alright. Yeah, only 144,000. I'm not going for the 500,000 on the entertainment center. Here's our farm. Still producing little bits of things. I'll check for you, Dave, but I'm pretty sure that, like, farming implements can't be sold. So, like, we can't sell a preserve jar, and pretty sure we can't sell the lightning rods. Nope. As soon as it becomes a farm implement, it is no longer sellable. So, that's the end of that. Wow. I mean, there's still stuff growing on the farm, but I think that's it. I'm not even gonna bother. We'll pet our dog. There we go. We'll pet our dog. And, I think that's that. Check the spirits, that's right. We didn't check yesterday, I don't think. Spirits are good humor today. Alright, so it was random. But that, to me, was very fortuitous that it ended in such a way. Yeah. Alright, we left our last hurrah to Lewis. They didn't all die. No. It's, yeah, I think Concerned Ape built... Joined too late? Oh, no worries, typical gamer. There will be another run of this starting soon, probably in a couple of weeks. We're gonna do some fun... Actually, I was talking about this earlier, but I'm not sure y'all were here. I was thinking about maybe just at one point doing a random just chatting type stream, where I pull up my farm planner and we all talk about all the like plans we're gonna do and all the stuff we're gonna need, and just talk about what completion is gonna look like, you know, where we're gonna put things and that kind of thing. I don't know if that would be fun to anybody to just hang out on a just chatting type stream and watch me actually plan out the farm, because there is an online planner where I could share my screen and show y'all. But yeah, I thought that might be something fun that we could do together. But yes. We are going to do a way more fun run than Joja. This is just full chaos. We fucked with Lewis, we took his shorts, we put it on display in the Grange display. If I really cared, I could just go to sleep multiple times and throw his stuff in the soup, but I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, a chatty stream with planning? I'm glad y'all think that sounds fun. I think it would be fun too. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I don't think it'll be too hard. I got the gist set up. Alright. But I think that is it for Jojaberry Farm. What we're going to do, we said we were going to take a look at what completing the Joja Entertainment Center gets us. So we're going to do that. Let's exit to desktop. So let me get this set up here. I know I have displays set up. Let's see if I can. Properties. Let's go here. Aha. No. That's not what I want. Close that. Display capture? Ah, that might be it. Alright. One sec. Whee! Whee! Alright. Y'all can see my dashboard. I'm not super worried about it. It's just got my games and stuff. Let's fix this a tiny bit. There you go. I'll make this full screen. Probably would be easier if I just... Let me see. Let me just change this. Where is window capture? Properties. This display. Thank you for bearing with me, y'all. We're gonna fix this real quick. Let's see if we can reset this really quickly. No, not that. See if we can't fix this up. This is good practice. This is what it's going to look like when we, this is what it's going to look like when we have the screen shared. So, I'll get this fixed up real quick. Y'all feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I feel like a teacher. It's like, it's fine. Just don't talk amongst yourselves while I get my stuff figured out here. Let's see. We want... let's see. Transform. Fit to screen. Anyone else munching on some snacks tonight? Feeling hungry myself. That's fair. I do like a good snack. Oh, thank you for calling the Discord, Typical Gamer. I'm actually a part of the Planesmeld Discord. I'm one of the leaders there, and we have a nice community Discord where all three of us get to hang out, but there is a particular section just for the berries, so feel free to join. It's a really nice community. We all have nice overlapping ideals and community values, and it's an equally good time no matter where you're going. So if you want to just hang out on the berry side, that's fine. But if you want to hang out and intermingle with other people, also fine. It's a really nice group. Enjoying it a lot so far, and I appreciate folks might want to join. I also will post my regular Go Live notifs and that sort of thing. So if that interests you, feel free to check it out. Let's see. No, not that. Bah, this is not... I'm not figuring this out as quickly as I was hoping I would, but that's okay. How bad is it? It's kind of bad. Oh, stuff moved around. I'm going to have to go to bed soon, but I'm happy to be here for shutting down the farm. Yeah. I'm glad you were here too, Day, and I hope you get some good rest. Let's see, Joja Entertainment... No, Joja Community Development Forum. Let's start here. Let's see. Player receives soda machine, completion, entertainment opportunity. Oh, it does build the movie theater. Okay. Never mind. I was wondering if it would build something else, but no, it makes the movie theater. Look at that. Yeah. So, we didn't miss out on too much. I'm glad that I did not try to put in, glad that I didn't try to put in the extra hours to get the 500,000 gold on it. Wouldn't be a huge fan. But I'm glad we were able to do it. I'll fix this for next time. But for now, I think we'll just head over to just chatting. Okay. But yeah, you still get the theater. I was going to say earlier that I don't think Concerned Ape wanted it to be that the game was closed to you if you did Joja, but you strongly feel that it is lacking a lot of what makes the game wonderful. You know what I mean? A lot of what makes Stardew good is the heart and soul of the people. And, you know, it's not perfect. You can tell that it was written by a single white dude with, you know, his own biases and that kind of stuff. But I still think the game is really wonderful and really worth playing, even with any flaws, even with, you know, it not being the perfect experience. I really think the game is worth it, especially to be experienced in the way it was intended to be experienced. And having seen a bit of other people's completion playthroughs, I think completion is not the way it's meant to be played, but it is such a good way to play the game, and you experience so much. He built the game with the intent that there would be people who, like, really enjoy a more chill experience where they're just running around farming and they marry their favorite and they have a cute little family and that kind of stuff, or the kind of people who really want to experience everything the game has and push themselves and go for all the completion and the achievements and the challenges. I'm still bamboozled that this was made initially by a single person. He hired a team later on, but it is still predominantly Concerned Ape, and I gotta give a lot of props for such an incredible game. I'm gonna gush even more whenever we do the completion run. It's gonna be wild. It is actually close to the end of my regular stream time, so I figure we'll just hang out here and chat for a minute. But yeah, it's really such a good game in so many ways, and I can't get over how much I love Stardew Valley. I was explaining earlier at one point that it's not a relaxing game for me anymore, because I did it to myself. I like to optimize a little too much. I know how things can be, I know how good things can be, how you can make the most money, how you can make the best friendship. Like, it's not relaxing to me anymore, because I know all these details and I want to do them that way. But it is really fun. Anything that has been described as lacking the mod community has stepped up in coverage. That is true, and I love that Concerned Ape even reached out to a lot of prominent mod creators when he released the biggest update, which was 1.5, and he gave them first access, so that way they could see it, experience it a little bit, and be able to update their mods so that it would be ready in time for 1.5, which was incredible. We love to see a game developer doing that. One of the things I might actually do for the completion run, speaking of mods, is I'm thinking about doing the diversity mod, which y'all may or may not have seen, but it actually changes a lot of characters, a lot of their dialogue, it changes a lot of their aesthetics. It gives a lot more variety and diversity to Pelican Town. It actually adds more than 2 black people to the game, if we're being honest. The poly mod is an option. May or may not do that. I'll think about it. I have to find it and make sure I install it correctly. The last one I found was out of date, so I want to make sure I find the right one. But I do like the idea of just our house infinitely expands no matter how many lovers we have. I think that's cute. I had alternatively thought that we would just get Krobus to move in. Is there a mod to make the arcade games easier? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised, Queen Suzanne. But mods or not, I'm anticipating I'm gonna have to suffer when it comes to doing all the mods and stuff. I'm not excited about having to complete the freaking... really not excited about having to complete all the arcade games. The Journey of the Prairie King in particular is gonna be really rough. Actually, I'm gonna look at the achievements page. Let's see how much of a failure I've set myself up for. Let's see, where is the total achievement page? Point shop, discussion, guides, support, achievements. Here we go. View achievements. Here we go. Actually, let's see if I can, I don't know if this will look any better, but... Whoop, never mind. It does not like that. I was gonna try and show my screen so we could look at all of them together, but it's not working, so I'll just read it. But yes, marry the battle! That is entirely the plausibility. Alright, so far, just in my regular playtime, I have completed 10 out of 40 achievements. Which is a lot. Must bed though. Good night, son. Love you. Love you today. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm glad you got to see the ending and see where we're at. We're probably going to be wrapping up pretty soon here. I just kind of want to take a look at what we're going to be doing next time we play Stardew Valley. I would show it on my screen, but it does not want me to show off Steam, so we're not going to do that. Let's see. So, what I've gotten... Greenhorn earned 15,000 gold. Cowpoke earned 50,000. You know, the earning money ones are pretty self-explanatory, and you kind of get them just by playing the game, especially if you're going for any type of completion or optimization, you'll quickly surpass earning money. Let's see. A new friend. Reach 5-heart level, friend level with someone. Okay, yeah. And click. Reach 5-heart friend level with 4 people, yeah. DIY, craft 15 different items. Some of these are pretty basic, you know. Catch different fish. Old Mariner, catch 24 different fish. Mother catch 100 total fish. Gopher, help complete 10 help wanted quests. Singular talent, reach level 10 in a skill. Okay, so these are all pretty basic. And then, let's see, here's ones that I haven't gotten for some reason. Homesteader, earn 250,000 gold. Millionaire, earn 1 million gold. A complete collection, complete the museum collection. 10 friend level with 8 people. 5-heart level with 10 people. 5-heart level with 20 people. Cook, every recipe. So we have a cook for 10 recipes, sous chef for 25, and then gourmet chef for every recipe. Upgrade your house. Living large, upgrade house to maximum size. So we're gonna have to do that too. Artisan, craft 30 different items. Craft master, craft every item. That's gonna be overwhelming. That is too many things. Oh my gosh. Master angler, catch every fish. Treasure trove, donate 40 different items to museum. Fair enough. Big help, complete 40 help wanted requests. I think I've done all the achievements except Prairie King and Joja. Fair. Well, why didn't I get the achievement? I had Steam open, but I didn't get the Joja Co Member of the Year award? I had Steam running and everything, and I didn't get the achievement! Damn it! I don't know how that's... I'm actually a little upset about that. Because I don't want to have to do that again in order to get the achievement. I swear, if we make it to the end of this, and I get all of them except for that, I'm gonna be so upset. But that's so weird. I had my Steam connected and everything. I don't know. I don't know. That's so odd. Because I most certainly was playing. I had it running. I had Steam working. Didn't I? Hang on, I'm gonna open Stardew Valley again and see if it does connect. Because I'm pretty sure it does. API loaded, no. Catch Steam. I think it's working. I updated it earlier, but the command never changes for inside of the Stardew thing, unless something did change? Boy, that's let's see. Well, I won't mess with this while I'm on stream for too long, but that is I do have follow-up questions if I did not get it even though I had it running. I have to head to bed too? No worries, Queen Suzanne. I think I'm probably gonna be wrapping up here. In fact, I think let's go find somebody to raid. I'm gonna go see if any of my friends are live on Twitch. And then we'll head over. This was fun, thanks. And thank you so much for being here, Queen Suzanne. I super appreciate it. I super appreciate all the support and love and encouraging messages and despair. But yeah, if anybody is going to stick around for the raid, I'd love to have you with us. If you want to follow any of my socials, there's my links. I have Twitter and TikTok, which I do post fun stuff on sometimes. Here's our raid message. The berries are here to spread some sunshine. Feel free to use any hype and love emotes you want. You don't have to use the default ones unless you want to. But I'd love to see some messages being shared around. That'd be cool. Let's see. Let's go find someone to raid real quick. Let's see. Who do I want to send a raid to? Let's go over to... let's go over to Joy Infinity. Joy Infinity is always a delightful little bean, and they're playing what looks like a really neat. They're playing what looks like a neat visual novel. I know words. That's what it is. But there we go. Joy Infinity. Pretty sure that's it. Looks right. There we go. All right. Let's go. Let's go send Joy a little love. They use she, her pronouns. Please be respectful of those when we head over there. And I think it'll just be a grand old time. Thank you again so much for being here, and thanks for dealing with the chaos with me. That was super fun, and I'm glad we finished it. So, I'll see you all around. You take care. Make sure to spread some sunshine.